It'll be a long trip to Lamar. I'll make my rounds and then head to bed. Since this will be Muse and Ash's first time with us for special ops missions, I should make sure I talk with them. I think I'll talk with Toa and Major Michael too while I'm at it. Like the Major said, I need to focus on what's going on here. True. Not a whole lot of options. Oh, you too. Take good care of Ash. Don't worry, we'll keep him in line. But shouldn't you be saying that to Instructor Rean? Oh, speak of the devil. You guys talking about Ash? Yeah, I mentioned it before, but he can be a real handful sometimes. To be honest, I am a little worried. But Uni and I have put our worries behind us now. We're both fully committed to helping everyone at the branch campus. We got your backs. I'm glad to hear that. That's really reassuring. I had to think over a lot of things during the last field exercise. But I'm glad that you're here to guide me and the others, Instructor Rean. Of course, glad to have you with us, Yuna. Oh, okay. She's definitely very she's matured on a lot of subjects so far. That caused a lot of trouble for everyone back in Crossbell. I have to make up for it this time around. Thanks for sticking out with us again. Thanks for sticking things out with us again, Instructor Rean. Amir Gustav and Starken med charge den interpreting over now. My turns were 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's far considering we did our rock paper scissors, but still, trust me to get stuck into the worst shift. I mean, how am I supposed to nap till midnight? I'm way too excited. I know what you're saying, but make sure you get plenty of rest. Yeah, that's fairly important. Yeah. All you need to do now is working hard and late, I see. Getting ready for tomorrow, Tatiana. Yes, that and some other miscellaneous things. My workload for the comms team has gotten a bit heavier now that Musei's gone. Oh, jeez. Yeah, right. I'm real sorry about that. Oh, no, don't be. If anything, we've been relying on her a little too much lately. This is a good opportunity to get some experience. Well, I'm glad to hear that. You're very dependable. That being said, try not to overexert yourself. Yes, sir. It feels like she's opened up a bit, too. A bit more willing to speak her mind and, speak Burian. Which is good. That's definitely a good thing. Oh. I didn't expect her to show up now of all times. What is she thinking? Major? Oh, it's you. Why didn't you say anything? Oh, sorry, something wrong? What, did you not hear the door open? No, it's an RMP matter. Really? It won't affect field exercises, so there's no need for you to be concerned. Is Claire going to show up again? Understood. Sorry if I overstepped my boundaries. Out of curiosity, how heavily will the RMB be involved in this conference? Simple security detail. Nothing more than we're expected to do. Keeping the nobles arriving by train safe, ensuring the stations and tracks are protected. Keep in mind, we're in the home territory of the Unified Regions Army. An army made up of the elites from the Noble Alliance. So basically, the Noble Alliance is still around in a form. Okay. There's no need for us to overstep our bounds here. I see. I understand what you're getting at. However, the nobles still have a great deal of power in Lamar and the port areas. Is it Lamar or Lamare? I feel like I haven't heard it said out loud yet. Due to that, it's difficult for not only the railway military police but the Imperial Army itself to intervene. Even if the Society and multiple Jaeger Corps are present. I see. So that's why the branch campus is here. Correct. We also have a greater variety of Panzer soldats now. It is troubling that the principal isn't here at a time like this. Although skilled, the provincial army's new commander, it's from another province. Considering the personality of a certain Marcus. No. Even if the principal were here, I'm sure it would give him rise to some other issue. He certainly is a warrior. It hurts him. It hurts a little watching him twist himself up in knots like that. Yeah. I do feel as though he's gone more to worrying about the actual branch campus's, status and whatnot, rather than worrying about how it can fulfill its mission. We get to go to Requel and be an artist for the summer festival. I'm so psyched. An next field exercise is going to be way more fun than the others. I'm looking forward to being able to see the ocean, too. I feel like a broken record saying this again, but we're not going there to have fun, you know. Nor will you probably have the chance to. Yeah, I know, you big killjoy. But still, we always go through hell in our field exercises. I know we can't go all out or anything, but we still got free time on the last day. Oh, do you? Okay. Well, I understand how you feel, but... True. We can't lose sight of what we're there to do. I'm surrounded by killjoys. Hold up! I just noticed. Is every guy at this school but me is super hot? What? I don't think I call myself hot. Come on, man. The girls all love a cute baby face like yours. Damn it, life must be so easy for you guys. It's not fair. Well, where's cute stuff? I'd say he's probably one that you wouldn't consider, you know, hot. That same way that Sydney wouldn't be. Their time is going to be so much better already. You're right. We did everything we could to prepare ahead of time. I feel bad that Tina has to take care of the kitchen by herself. Well, you're the one who's always working when everyone else is on break. Let's just try to rely on Tina for now. And let's not think about Freddy. Ever. Freddy works hard in his own way. I'd like to help too, but you told me not to. Why'd you say that? Don't you like cooking, Louise? Well, it's not a matter of whether she likes it or not. It's that without constant supervision, she mixes up salt and sugar. But they're both white. I can't just taste them to find out every time I need to use some. And I don't get how everyone else tells them apart so easily. You see? Yes, I see. How are you with salt and sugar? Instructor Rean, would you like some hot cocoa? You're not in the workshop today, huh? I want stuff in the kitchen for a change. But if you need me in the workshop, please let me know. I don't have to go far after all. Okay, sounds good, thank you. It reminds you of Ruin. Okay. Yeah, that was a bit of a port city with the, Langland Bridge. From what I heard, Olivier liked to play his lute under it. I wasn't there, so I don't know the details, but I wish I had gotten to see it. When he showed up on the boat and was playing the lute there, that was fun. Yeah, I can picture that in my head. Even in the burrow, he was the same as usual. Go. Good choice, Tina. Good choice. But why not try out some of my freshly brewed frosty instead? Frosty? I've heard of that before. They drink in some parts of the East, right? But if I remember correctly, over there, they also call it insect dropping tea, which can only mean... I'm impressed, Instructor Sporzek. You're very well versed in Eastern culture. The owner of Neo Studio On taught me how to make it just the other day. The flavors are just divine. I understand where you're coming from, but if you're going to recommend this to people, you might not want to tell them how you made it. It's organic, made with all natural ingredients. Oh, can I play you out, Tina? Being in orders again reminds me of the time I spent doing missions for Du Cayenne. Oh, was that where he was stationed out of? I wonder what happened to his leadership role. You have like a child that took over or something? I didn't really understand it back then, but I remember when I was following his orders, my body felt heavy and slow to act. Do you mean when you were reluctant to follow his orders? I think that's the most logical interpretation. Thinking back, it's rare to find someone as self-absorbed, narcissistic, and opportunistic as him. He only saw me as another one of his tools. Oh? Apparently, thinking about him causes me to feel anger. But it's not something you need to worry about, Instructor. I was just someone in my past. There's no need for me to dig up any more unpleasant memories about him. Yep, that is exactly right. Anyhow, how about we play a game of Vantage Masters to take our minds off things? Oh, I didn't realize you played too. Yes, Tina forced me to try it a little bit ago. I was reluctant at first, to be honest, and I really enjoy it now. I'm glad to hear you gave it a shot. I'd be happy to play with you if you like. Okay, thank you. Sure. Kick your ass just like I kicked everyone else's ass. Who cares if you're my student? So, you know, still super easy. The strategy is literally to just build up your master or another one if your master's in a particularly vulnerable situation compared to their setup, and then just destroy them. Destroy everything they have. It's straightforward at the very least, I think. Musei. You're from the area, right? Does the thought of visiting your hometown again bring back any memories? A few, yes. However, I've lived in Heimdall since I started elementary school at St. Estrella. I only come back to Ordis about once a year, so I don't have a lot of attachment to it or anything. Really? Is that so? At least you didn't start going there until middle school. I'm told you start living with your grandparents after your mother and father passed away. Is that right? That's right. They're both retired now, so they live in a small mansion outside the city. It's a lovely area, and the sea breeze there is so relaxing. I felt the same way when I dropped by Ordis last year. If we have time for a tour of the city, we should stop by my house. Really? Okay. Oh, and the bed in my room is extra soft. Perfect for a private lesson or two. If the Count hears you talking like that, I'm sure he'll kick me out on the spot. I don't mind your little jokes, but try not to give your family the wrong idea. No, that letter you sent, what did you write? Don't worry. I didn't write anything strange. I just added a little flavor to my description. This girl's gonna get me fired. There's a fucking quote for the ages about me, say. Oh boy. Speaking of which, we're just in time for the start of Ordis' summer festival. Alone on the wharf, just the two of us surrounded by the countless bonfires dotting the bay. Walk away. Walk away. I still don't know exactly how I feel about that, but you know. So, the main campus is going to Northumbria for the field exercises, huh? Valerie. She must have a lot on her mind. The main campus is hosting their exercises in her homeland, after all. I guess we're probably not going to go there, then. Oh, Instructor Swarzer. Good evening. Oh, sorry. Oh, hi. Sorry to eavesdrop. Listen, I'm in no position to comfort you over this, but... No, it's fine. Enrolling in this academy has taught me quite a few things about myself, so you don't need to worry on my behalf. Okay, got it. I'd like to sit down and talk things over with Valerie, but I guess now really isn't the time. Yeah, can't dwell too much on it either. Hey, Leo, you're from Lamar, right? Yeah, technically. You're from Lamar, too, right, Maya? Yeah, but I grew up in the more inland parts. Are you planning to ask for leave to visit anyone? Yeah, there's this little tavern in Ordis the fleet used to go to together. Planning to stop by when you get the chance. You're from inland, right? So I suppose your hometown's a ways from the camp. Yeah, it's not somewhere I could get easily. And even if I could, the only one at my home is my drunk mess of a dad. Yeah, that's rough. But at least you've still got some family left, you know? Even if you can't stop by, why not let them know you'll be nearby? I guess. Interesting. Challenge. Oh, have I played you before? Goodness, I forget all of them at this point. Let's see. I don't remember learning about her to the extent that I... She almost sounded like she didn't have parents left, which isn't, you know, that surprising for someone in a school like this, but you know. Same with her. She's in the tea ceremony club. I remember that. Interesting. I guess one other thing I've wondered about, and I don't know for sure, and I think is the case, is I don't think anyone, like, pays to be here, basically. Oh, boy. She said I could call her here, but not And, yeah, you're there. Okay. Let's talk to Toa first. I don't really need to set up stuff. I put a bunch of time into setting up people's situations already. Alright, that should do it. Oh, Toa, are you doing maintenance on your weapons? Oh, okay, that was weird, because I thought I talked to her from the other side, and she turns the other way. It's like, what? Yeah. I haven't used it lately, but I do train with it on occasion. I should always try to be ready for any situation. That's true, but this does take me back. A ZCF-made arts gun that you received from His Highness during the Civil War. Yeah, I heard Musei's rifle's the same. Orbital staves are just compatible, so not many people use them. I wonder if I can use one like hers. It doesn't look too heavy. I think it might be a good fit for you. In Sutherland, your defense in command was remarkable. It was nowhere near close to being perfect. But it does bring back memories. I was still just a student when I ran the Crimson Wings. Oh yeah, I heard Patrick was working in Ortis. Eustace is going to be at the Provincial Council too, right? Oh, yes. I called 2 days ago, and his butler confirmed it. Since Eustace is so busy with the preparations, his butler is just acting as a messenger. I think we'll be able to meet with him during the field exercises. I see, that should be fun. We may not have enough time to properly celebrate, though. It'll just be guys. I wonder what he's up to. I want to see patty cakes. I want patty cakes in my party. And I have an idea of what Oliver might think about what's happened to the main campus. Like I said, it sounds like they basically abandoned the idea that it's a school and they're treating it straight up as just like a military training facility at this point. Under like sort of like guise of a school, basically. This will be the third set of field exercises. I don't feel any disturbance in the Septian veins, but be careful nonetheless. Yep. With the council still going on, we cannot let our guards down. Understood how being guarded as well. However, we should be resting right now. Yep, I think I'll get right on that. As soon as I talk to the fun guy over here. Branch campus colors. Not bad, not bad. Wait, what do you mean? Because that's red. Ha! It's actually pretty classy, I like it. I hope I get the chance to give it a spin in an actual fight. Training exercises are just not the same. Well, it's our job as special operations to prevent any actual combat from breaking out. We've done such a good job at that. Judging by the size of our field exercise grounds, we may end up visiting your hometown Raquel too. But I saw the documents that you're... Yeah, I'm alone. Been that way since my mother died 6 years ago. Well, let's set the record straight. I wasn't born in Raquel. Nice thing. You don't gotta sympathize with me just because we're both orphans. You think that, do you? Okay, I guess you don't know as much as I thought you might have known. Besides, you got adopted by a baron and I was raised by a single mom working the night shift. There's no comparing our upbringings. I'm not so inconsiderate as to say something like that. I was just thinking, I can tell what a good person your mother must have been. You've got a good head on your shoulders and a strong will. Right, now I'm remembering stuff about his mother's cooking. And giving him books and... Oh. Yeah, I think he really liked her. You've got a good head on your shoulders and a strong will. I can only imagine that that is your mother's influence. Don't know if I go that far. Well, thanks to my mom's job, I know all about the knife life in Raquel. Let me know if you need any recommendations. I think it'll be a good eye-opening experience for everyone, yeah? I get what you're saying, but don't forget, you're still a minor. Though I might consider doing something after we're done in the field exercises. Huh? Well, alright, you're a stingy one. After talk's no place for goody two-shoes like you. Well, I admit I do feel a bit out of sorts here. It kind of reminds me of when Major Lecter took me to Crossbell's entertainment district. Huh? He did what? Well, I'm not surprised he went there, but I didn't expect him to go with you. You know him? Well, he sort of dragged me along without much choice. Yeah, sure, if you say so. Once we get to Raquel, I'll show you all the best spots. So you know him. We're not going to question that. You shouldn't know him, though, right? Okay. Yep, I'm pretty convinced.
We're scheduled to arrive at the field exercise grounds at 5:40 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please make sure you go to bed early and get ready for tomorrow.
Yep, my bad. Tatiana was in charge of the announcement this time. She did well. I'll make my rounds and then head back to my room for the night. Yeah, her being in charge of comms has this irony that's actually probably good for her, though, so... Yeah, that's probably for the best. Wait... What are you doing? Okay, if I could just get a little lower. Wayne, what's going on? That phone. Instructor Rean! I dropped a 10 mirror coin under the vending machine. Really? Well, I mean, coins do roll when dropped. I feel on my fingertips. I just need to slowly... Did I push it further with my fingers? Should I bring you a stick or something? I just take out my like nice, like finely crafted sword, stick it in there. I think I got it. No, I'm fine. I'm almost there. Anyway, I made the mistake of underestimating the shaking of a train in motion. Please just leave me be. All right, just don't hit your head on anything. Oh, Wayne. Wayne. Yeah, he's made progress, but, you know, if there was anything that was, like, sort of like... Yeah, there are definitely ways I could see people saying that he's a bit of, lost cause, but, you know... Yeah. No, I think I've done basically everything I can. Everything I want, anything extra I could want to do, I could do later. Oh, Rean. Oh, hey, Toa. Are you going to bed soon? Yeah, that's the plan. How about you? Yep, I managed to get all my work done tomorrow earlier than usual. We've all gotten so used to the swing of things by now. Yep, it's night and day compared to back when we first started. Everyone's growing so quickly. I need to make sure they don't leave me in the dust. Yes, let's keep working hard and growing together. Hopefully I'll grow a bit taller too. But I am already in my 20s. No, I just need to drink lots of milk and... Oh... Yeah, go talk to Altina about it. Well, I think you're fine just the way you are. If you ask me, your charm is that you work so hard despite how small you are. Oh, still, I'm not going to give up. Good night, and be sure to get to bed soon. Her charm or not, that's not necessarily something, you know. Maybe I said too much. It is the truth, though. Anyway, guess it's time to hit the hay. Her charm or not, it does not necessarily mean that's what she wants to be, her charm. It's like someone who really, really wants to play, I don't know, football growing up, but they're like not very good at it, but they are really good at basketball. It's like, but I don't like basketball. I don't have fun playing it or something like that. But I'm so good at it, I could turn pro and be the best ever, but I don't like it. Or something like that. Languedoc Canyon, the valley region in the middle of western Lemaire. There already. Have you been to the western half of Erebonia before? Doing my Jaeger days for work and, you know, some other stuff. Oh, I can see it from here. I suppose you can sort of see something in the distance there. This might be one of the most forested places we've been to in a while. It sort of actually feels like we're out towards nature.
It's quite the sight.
You wake up early for a pretty boy.
I train in the mornings, so this is normal for me. The Canyon City Raquel. It's a key hub connecting to Jirai, if I recall.
You mean the entertainment city, Raquel. That light you see out there is fueled by Mira, passion, and desire. But I guess I don't hate it.
I obviously have memories of it.
The light of sinful pleasure engulfed by the coming dawn.
Oh my goodness, Misei.
How elegant.
Oh boy.
I can't read her intentions at all. Just like with Ash, if she becomes an issue for Instructor Rean and the others. Wait, not just Instructor Rean? Why am I concerned about Yuna and Kurt too?
I wonder why. You look over at Yuna's, like, drooling, sleeping face, like, slightly falling off the bed, like, yeah, why am I concerned about Yuna?
What? Are we there already?
We're still 2 stops away. It's currently 04:55. You should go back to sleep.
Okay, got it. In that case, you be my pillow, Allie.
Oh, my goodness.
Yuna, I can't breathe.
And you'll just stay. Oh my.
Agate.
Oh god, no.
Estelle, Joshua, and Ren.
Well, at least it's not just about Agate. Oh my goodness, that would have been weird. Because she's never really been like that. You know? Oh, is that the base? Oh. The fort. Wow, so that's the ocean. It's so beautiful. Oh man, look how sparkly it is. The unfortunate thing here is that in the actual graphics of the game, it looks very dull and almost black. Hey, if you're awake, then get ready to disembark. We'll arrive at camp in 10 minutes. The second we get there, we'll start setting up camp. So yeah, that's the point. Go along there, go off. We're still near the ocean. I wonder if we'll get a nice ocean view at the campsite. Nah. Oh, we're really not that far off. Okay. Yeah. Yes, we will. Okay. What did this place used to be? This clearly was something before. Just like a pit stop for the railway military police. Okay. Though you have additional members this time and we don't have enough seats, the basics of your special ops missions remain unchanged. You'll meet with the local leadership, report the beginning of our field exercises, and then see to the request that you are given. Understood. Ha! So we're just gonna play pretend that we're braces, huh? Just like I heard. Hey, what's wrong with bracers, I won't deny that that is what we're doing. Besides that, we need to scout the area and dispose of dangerous monsters. I suspect that it may be a bit more demanding than you expect. Ha, that's what I like to hear. Jeez. Well, go break a leg. So, who is the local leadership this time? Former Tukayan is still under arrest, and no replacement has been named. Really? Okay. That's right. It's for that reason that an interim supervisor was appointed by the government. Are you speaking of Marquis Ballad? No. I believe he is the uncle of Duke Cayenne. Okay. Yes, he is currently the one in charge of the region. However, he's currently busy with the Imperial Provincial Council. Therefore, you will report to the Juno Naval Fortress and meet with the substitute. Okay. The Juno Naval... Is it... I think it's Juno. Is it Juno or Juno? Oh, that place Noble Alliance uses their HQ during the Civil War. Our very own Principal Aurelio was also stationed there. Currently, it's home to the elites from each of the provincial armies, who have joined together to create the Unified Regions Army. So that substitute is our principal's right hand and leader of the Sutherland's Provincial Army, Brigadier General Wallace Spartius, the General Commander of the Unified Regions Army. Neato. I was not expecting to see him. He didn't really play much of a role in the previous games, so... He was like the big guy. He was like the big lance-using guy, or halberd maybe too, from Nord. That was like a step up on Guys. I suppose if Guys is gonna show up, yeah, that does make sense. Oh, we have 3 now? So we're going to the Naval Fortress first, right? Yep, and we'll bring that extra bike from Rhineford. We should head straight there. Don't want to keep the Brigadier General waiting. Understood. Now that we got free bikes, I'm calling dibs on one of them. In that case, I'll just have to ride with Instructor Rean. Oh, I don't think you have to do anything. Yeah, there are 6 of us in 6 seats. She never wastes a single chance. Ash, do you really know how to ride? Hell yeah! Doesn't take a genius to figure out one of these babies. I've ridden ones in the hangar tons of times. Oh, okay. When do you have a chance to... Forget it. Basically, you stole them. Yuna, Ash, and I will drive. The rest of you can ride in the sidecars. So, make your preparations, and we'll depart from the field exercise camps as soon as we can. Yes, okay. Ash's tank. There we get the Musei Sans hat. I'm time for our field exercises this time. Might as well get a little crazy. Oh, okay. And nothing for... Oh, right. I did send her something. The panda you sent me is really cool, Rean. I think it looked good in casuals. And I don't want to lose on the job, so I'm going to wear it on my next day off. I'll keep it close to me forever and ever and ever and ever. Thank you. Well, good. She liked it. Forever, huh? She must really like it. He was hoping. Speaking of stuff that we can report in, that offers a good opportunity to go and read Bulwark Records 4. So the Lionheart... Okay, so Magic Knights, the Oral Shutdown Phenomenon, which is new, but we knew about already. The Lionheart Emperor 994. Forgive me. You may leave now. Yes, sir. Please call me if anything happens. The head butler, now in his later years, bowed before leaving. The other man sighed deeply as he lied down on the bed. He was elderly and sick, and his well-trained body was as sturdy as a fortress still, and very few would ever doubt the condition of his health. However, he was clearly aging, weakening, and felt his end looming over the horizon. The Lionheart Emperor, otherwise known as Drykel's Rice Arner. So he's dead, eh? Huh. He was the 73rd Emperor and nearing the age of 70. After ending his 5-year-long civil war known as the War of the Lions, Drykel's had been working tirelessly for 40 years. Although he was enthroned the year the war ended, he had lost his Nordic friends and parted with the witch. He and his vassals worked hard to restore the empire. I have no regrets, no need to worry about the children either. The Empress had urged him to give up on thoughts of the past. She was the daughter of the Marquis who was assassinated during the Civil War, and although she was much younger than he, they fell deeply in love, and she bore him 2 sons and 2 daughters. Although she passed several years earlier, their children remained healthy and would shoulder the burden of the reconstructed empire's future. The next generation is being raised well. In the first half of the war, his best friend, Roland Vander, gave his life to protect him. And now, Arner raised his son. The son was already in his 40s now, and he flourished as a martial arts master while serving as a military officer. Then there was the Thor's military academy he had established 20 years prior. It was a place the best and brightest, for the best and brightest, accepting students from various backgrounds. You'd be surprised. I wonder what these... Are these his thoughts in the parentheses? He smiled, thinking of his good friend that had fallen into a deep slumber at the end of the Civil War. The academy was constructed at a place where he now rested. These long years weren't for nothing then. As long as I can endure that thing before adios comes for me. That is. He looked apathetically to the corner of the room. There waited the nameless darkness. Today it came to speak to him again. Begging pathetically. Threatening with intimidation. Subtle and inviting. He knew what it was. Ever since that day 40 years ago when he took the throne. I suppose I should be happy the children and their descendants were not cursed. If he were not the man with a lion's heart, it would surely have been the start of an unbearable suffering and despair. Trigels. An incredibly nostalgic and harmonious voice. Long, golden, flowing hair suddenly appeared. Sort of like Iron Rod? Interesting. A darkness. Well, that's vague enough. Okay. Is that metaphorical? Or probably not. If I have time, I'd like to go look for materials, but
Now, what to do?
I don't think they'll let me stray so far out for that. There's something wrong, Gustav. Instructor Rean. Yeah, outside the orbital energy cannons, I use gunpowder weapons. After the Civil War, though, the price of gunpowder skyrocketed. We're having a hard time getting our hands on it. Gunpowder's pretty rarely used these days anyways. It's been obsolete ever since the Orbital Revolution, right? Right, you learned as much in history class. When it comes to efficiency, orbital energy is much better. But due to its power and characteristics, gunpowder is used for blasting in mines. Really? Okay. I see. So that's why you're familiar with it, Gustav. Yeah, but like I said, I've got a slim chance of finding gunpowder right now. So, I was hoping I could make some of my own. Really? Gunpowder on your own? Yeah, I don't really know how it's made. It's obviously a powder, so it's just a matter of getting the right chemical formulation in the powder. You're really something else. You can make it? That's quite impressive, Gustav. Its main components are nitric acid, sulfur, and coal. Out of the 3, coal is readily available, but the others are rare. However, I do know there's some saltpeter and sulfur out the nearby highway. Oh yeah, you're from the Aragon mines beyond the canyon, right? Must be pretty familiar with the geology in this area. This is my life's work. That being said, I don't think I can gather the materials during the field exercise. I thought about asking permission to leave, but I doubt I'll have time to track down what I need. I understand the situation now. If that's the case, we'll get it for you. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, no, I don't want you to go through the trouble of... It's okay, I insist. That being said, we have our own duties, so I can't make any promises. I understand. If you can, that'd be great, but... Thank you either way. Sorry for the trouble. Thanks after we get the goods. When do you finish our request as efficiently as possible? You can find salt pepper in the West Lemire Highway. And sulfur should be somewhere in the canyon area. You'll spot salt pepper where the walls are white. And the area with sulfur should be yellow. Thanks again. It means a lot. Okay. Acknowledge. Now I'm leaving that in you guys' hand. Make sure to make good use of him. Don't let the bad boy deal fool you. He's actually got a pretty good head on his shoulders. He should prove pretty helpful, especially in combat. It's not that I'm helpful, it's just that everyone else is useless. Well, what you gonna do? I'll look after these guys, so don't worry. What? Hey, who do you think you're? We're the ones looking after you. I'll try to pull them together. Oh boy. Ooh. That sounds actually pretty good. I have to keep an eye out for Goose Barnacle. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Come again!
Okay. I think that's about where I want to stop. I bought weapons, upgraded weapons for everyone, opened up a few more slots, set all of that up, as well as in... apparently we can actually exchange for just, like, better versions with, what's his face out here? The, merchant. guy that isn't the guy who has the merchant stuff, and he's like the merchant student. And your name was Stark, right? You can exchange that here, even though you can't. I didn't see a place to do it otherwise, just like in town and whatnot. But yeah, that's a thing. So, I will see you all next time as we begin our field exercise proper. Drive safely, everyone.